Hello, hello. It is already that time again. It feels shockingly fast that we've already gone through the entire fall season and are now looking at winter 2021 anime. At the same time, it feels approximately 8 months since I last did one of these videos. The passage of time has lost really all meaning whatsoever to me. A term that a friend of mine used says it feels like we're just in a bunch of cutscenes with no gameplay. That it is both shocking and nauseating and terrifying that it's already December 10th, but at the same time, looking back at something like in August, it feels like it was 3 or 4 years ago. Complete craziness, but whatever. Anime inexhaustibly, inextinguishably, indefeatably marches forward. I am more disconnected with seasonal anime than I have ever been. These days, I pretty much only watch anime over Discord with friends, and we're mostly watching through shows that aren't even airing right now. So the treadmill of seasonal anime, I've completely fallen off of it. Most of the shows I planned on watching last season, I just dropped after a few episodes, just out of total apathy. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know if anime is just sort of fading away from my life, or if my particular lifestyle and priorities and stuff are just sort of misaligned with it right now, or maybe it's the shows, maybe it's a million things. But at any rate, we are still going to look at the next season, though. Still going to try to keep ourselves at least informed, and maybe there'll be some bangers that jump out, and we're going to have to watch anyways. Okay. We're starting off with the final season of Attack on Titan, SNK. This time it's being done by MAPPA instead of Studio Wit. Studio Wit passed on doing the final season, maybe the previous season too. I don't know. I'm not sure when this handoff happened. I don't know, but Studio Wit is working on other stuff like Great Pretender, which is fantastic. And a show a friend of mine is working on that he's been telling me about, which looks really, really cool too. So I'm totally fine with them giving up on SNK. I never watched this anyways, I just read the manga. So that'll happen. What's weird to me is that this is the final season, but the manga is still running. I know the manga is going to end soon. I guess this is maybe like 2-core, but it feels like they would have had to animate the ending before it would appear in the manga, just given how far in advance anime is usually made. So there's people working on this show that know how the series ends, even though us manga readers do not. Kind of weird. What can we say? Second season of The Promised Neverland. I've been meaning to read this manga. I just haven't yet. It's one of the many very acclaimed Shonen Jump series that I'm quite interested in, but I just haven't had the time to get to. Maybe if I really, really like it, I would watch the anime, but it's a pretty high bar. Dr. Stone Season 2, cool. This is the arc where they're battling against Tsukasa. Pretty exciting, lots of good inventions, lots of good tactics. But I gotta say, the series generally has been trending very, very up for me. So that when I go back and look at these previous arcs, I remember them being good, but I'm not super hyped, I guess, because it's but I kind of want to just get to the even better stuff that comes later. I didn't bother watching the first season. I think they could have done something really amazing with this show if they got kind of a more experimental studio, like Shaft in the glory days, or well, really, nothing compares to Shaft, but maybe Trigger or something. Someone who would really make it very lively, really go all in on kind of the imagination space of showing the roadmaps to devices and stuff. It's definitely one where it could have flourished in the anime, but to my knowledge, it's more of a boilerplate, animate the manga as written type. What are you scratching at? My cat is scratching at something I can hear. This is I got reincarnated as a slime. Sure, I don't care. More ReZero. Sure. More of this. The quintessential quintuplets, I think, is the localized title. I've never once been interested in this. A harem series where all of the potential girls are sisters, you're like automatically moving any potential Yuri to the very strange incest side, which doesn't really interest me. And most of the appeal of harem series for me is like the friendship between the girls. So what's the point? Hey, here we go. Here's something I'll watch. I really enjoyed the first season. They announced the second season right at the end, and because of that I didn't bother reading the manga. I figured I'll just wait for the second season, and here it is. So that'll be good. I thought by the end of the first season it was getting a little much. Just the stakes of each arc seemed to get exponentially higher each time that he was going against an entire mafioso syndicate and stuff. I don't need that. I liked the interpersonal stuff, or the inter-animal stuff, as the case may be. The social hierarchies of the school and the drama and just kind of the slow burning mystery of who had been committing these murders. I didn't need action. I didn't need fight scenes. All that stuff seemed really superfluous. So hopefully this will dial it back a little bit. But even if it doesn't, I'm still quite curious, just to see how the world building continues, what kind of characters they'll add. So we'll check it out. This is the second season of Cells at Work, which is kind of surprising because the first season came out like years and years and years ago. Well, 2018, okay. It felt like that, really. It feels like way longer ago. I would have guessed like 2016 or something. Okay, sure. I don't know. I enjoyed the first season all right. I really liked the stuff where you learn about the body. That was cool. I liked the kind of more slice of life stuff where you just get to see their routines and you learn about the routines of different cells and what they do. The battle scenes and stuff, I could take them or leave them. At least they weren't like too over centralizing. That we still had a nice focus on like the setup before the inevitable clash against the Dragon Ball villain-esque viruses and stuff. This is this one, I don't know. I've never been interested. Sure. Horimiya. The first one that I have no idea what it is. It's a manga. Cloverworks has done The Promised Neverland. Something called Wonder Egg Priority that I've never heard of. Oh, I guess this is this season too. All of these I've heard like kind of mixed things about in terms of like the production quality. Ugh. But Slow Start I actually really liked. Slow Start I thought was a very nice show that was well animated. Not like mind-blowingly well, but solid. So this is like a romance. Looks like a harem. Now we'll get the real opinions. Manga Ducks is one of the few sites where I actually put some validity to the score and some validity to like the tagging and stuff. So there's no harem tag, which I like. Author is someone named Hiro. None of these look super familiar. What are you doing? Are you just pooping? I think that's like the sound of him scraping the litter box. Got good reviews. Okay. And it's oh, it's ongoing. I just thought this totally looks like the name of the last chapter, right? There's probably a dozen or more manga where the last chapter is named 10 years later or X years later. And the cat is wandering around. Where are you going? Ashley's coming home soon. Wanna hang out with Ashley? Okay. I don't know, this is a maybe. Hype. Hikikomori, interesting. Okay. Log Horizon I never cared about. The only thing I know about Log Horizon is that the author came and posted on 4chan sometimes. There we go. Here's a winner. That's a slam dunk include. That's a yes. That's a yes and a half. Yuri Camp Season 2. My life is saved. Oh, man. Oh, snuggling up on the couch. Got a nice snack. A nice cup of tea, watching Yuri Camp Season 2. Yuri Camp Season 1 might be like the coziest show for me now. I think because a lot of other similar types of slice of life shows have like a lot of like emotional baggage for me, whereas Yuri Camp still kind of feels like it's just pure. It's just like the show in and of itself. I never had like a major depressive episode where I was watching it over and over again or anything. So now I can return to it casually. And it's just so accessible. There's so many people that I've seen that say this is like the first slice of life show they got into. They announced like a game, a Yuri Camp game, and there was a thread on Reddit r/games where people were talking about this very experience. Oh, I had never watched a show like this before, but it's really soothing. It's really comforting. I've said it before. I think this is the show to introduce people to the slice of life genre, and I can't wait for more. I can't wait to see how they'll expand. So good. I'm so happy. What is this? Oh boy, I bet he's going to go into another... he saw a truck moving at fast speed. He tried to save them, quickly ending his life. He was reincarnated to a world of sword and magic. Oh, they're doing the spin-off of this too, in the same season. I've heard of the spin-off. It takes place in like a super unhealthy body, which I think is pretty funny. That it's just like another person. They can just do this as many times as they want. This one is like more of like a horror series, I think, because they're just so underpowered compared to the diseases and the ailments that this extremely unhealthy person is putting them through. Good concept. Is it the same studio doing both? Linden Films. Oh, okay. It's interesting that they're doing it in the same season. They're not like splitting it up and having a more of like a media presence. Oh well. Whatever. Oh, this is I turned into a spider or whatever. This one's really popular in manga decks. What you doing? What you looking at? This one's really popular in manga decks, but I don't know. I don't care. I was reincarnated. Fantasy worlds. No. Skifinity. Alright, it looks Fujoshi bait. Oh, Studio Bones, though. Studio Bones, you don't say. And it's an original. Oh, you don't say. Studio Bones. Okay, I'm actually kind of into this. The animation for like the skateboarding scenes could be really wild and really fun, really expressive. All these things that Studio Bones is fantastic at. If you don't know, they did stuff like the BNHA adaptation, which is pretty great from what I've seen. Mob Psycho, phenomenal, masterpiece. Carol and Tuesday, very outside of their normal wheelhouse, but very, very good in its own right. Masotan! Hisomaso! I love this show so much. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Studio Bones. So, I'm quite hyped for this now. Downhill skateboarding race. It takes place in an abandoned mine. Whoa, yeah, okay. I forgot about this! Dude, I forgot about this! Okay, this is sweet. This season's actually starting to look pretty spicy. I don't need like a ton of shows. I know that I'm not going to watch a ton of shows. Every time I try to commit myself to checking out a whole bunch of things and then they're just abandoned. I just need 3 or 4 like really good shows and that's what we're looking at here. Hell yeah. I love this series. I'm so happy that they're bringing it back after such a long time. The movie came out in 2018, and then the previous season before that... I'm just doing your patrol. Gonna go up on the couch. The chair made a noise he wasn't prepared for. So we got a little spooked. And you can't really see him. You're too short. You're too short for Keats the YouTube channel. Yeah. What was I looking up? When the previous season of Nana and Berry was? Way back in 2015. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's so good. Don't know what this is. Fantasy, ecchi. I don't think I care. Hmm. Okay. This sounds kind of fun. Based on... Show me based on a manga. Based on light novel. But there is a manga. I just would much rather see what Manga Dex people think of it. Meh. Reviews. The concept is fun though. I'm liking the looks of these tags. What other stuff has the author made? Knocked over your scratchy thing. Don't you want to scratch it? It's like popular enough. This sounds like, I don't know, just the idea of like treating real life as a video game is kind of fun. I feel like that could lead to a lot of comedy and stuff. Alright, it's a maybe. What studio is it? Project number 9. This series is like really popular on Manga Dex. And I think quite well liked. Oh, they did this, sure. Oh, and this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I see what kind of studio we're looking at here. Project number 9. More like Project 9 years old. Anyway, what the hell is this? The Hidden Dungeon, blah blah blah. Blah. Alright, no. Volleyball? But it's not Haikyuu. That's bold. You're really gonna make volleyball, but it's not Haikyuu. Sure. Whatever. X arm. No. World Trigger, never was interested in that. This looks like another shonen series that maybe I've heard of. Yeah, whatever. Well, I guess we gotta look up the manga. If it has like a 9.4 or something absurd, then I would pause. I would take notice. 8.7, that's not bad. Gore, sexual violence. Yeah, I don't know about that. Has this person done anything I've heard of? No. Alright. Ura Sekai Picnic. Otherworld. Nearly died. Life changed. No. The fact that she's got a gun is kind of interesting. The character designs look kind of interesting. Linden film is sometimes good. Alright, let's look up the manga. Can't hurt. Pretty good reviews. Gore. Yuri. There we go. That's a winner. Isekai, lots and lots of tags. Time, space, and a middle-aged man. It does seem a little interesting. Have I heard of either of these people? No. They did a Ume Neko manga. Well, it's not... I'm not gonna rule it out. Because, like, now I have kind of two different systems that I'm judging things on. Stuff that I just want to watch by myself, and stuff that I think it would be fun to watch with friends. And for that, I want stuff that's, like, full of mystery, full of action, just like slice of life series. I would kind of rather watch just by myself. So, I don't know, maybe it's a good contender for club. Boy. Okay, dungeon stuff, whatever. Is it a manga? Light novel. There is a manga, though. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna guess 7.8. 8.48, alright. Alright, well, whatever. This is the Bungo Stray Dogs like fun chibi series. I never watched that series, but I kind of feel like I would like it. The fact that it makes all sorts of literature references is fun. I've heard it's just well done in general, but I just never got into it. This was Bones 2, yeah. Like, I'm sure it's good, but... Black Arrow. This looks like very classic. Some sort of mecha thing. Original? Original mecha from something called Studio Volin. I didn't watch any of those. Alright, probably not. Alice and Deadly School. Cool. Oh. Oh, it's kind of like Gaku Garashi? This seems kind of interesting. I don't know what the heck Hood anime is. None of this looks very good. It is getting worse. Oh, this series. This is where she steals boobs. Whenever she attacks someone, her boobs get bigger. Let's look up the manga, I guess. Really? What the heck? Maybe it's not translated that same way. Pretty rare for something to get an anime, but not be popular. Like, popular enough to get an anime, but not popular enough to be on manga decks. Interesting. Looking for the manga updates. Huh. Nobody ever scanlated it. Just one volume. Very interesting. Haven't heard of these. Huh. Okay. Well, this is kind of interesting. I like the idea that they're doing manzai. And there's like a zombie apocalypse. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's what that is. Uh-huh. Sure. Wonder Egg Priority. This is another... We got nothing. It's made by Psyduck and the character that is in the show. Expectations for this series. Okay, well... It is what it is. It'd be fun to kind of go in and watch a show knowing only this much. Be kind of neat. There is a trailer? Video unavailable. Not available in your country. Wonder Egg. So there is a trailer. I'm not gonna watch it because I'll get a takedown. It looks well animated. From this. Okay, maybe. No. The giraffe, I kind of like that. Oh, that kind of sounds fun. This is based on a manga, it says? This sounds really fun, but I feel like maybe it's something I just enjoy reading more as a manga than bothering to watch an anime. Yeah, with like this sort of review, it's just... Oh, there's no chapters. I don't know. What is this studio? They haven't done much yet. Oh, Panda Piece. This was like very low budget. Alright. I don't know. It's a fun concept. I really like the look of the art in the manga. I'd really like to see the manga. Wait, this did look familiar. What is this? I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I've seen this or not. guy did a bunch of BL, it looks like. Okay. And also BL. Okay. Okay. Oh, maybe. I don't know what that is. Oh, Show by Rock's still going. 4th season. I have one friend who's quite into Show by Rock. I tried watching the first season, I just couldn't really get into it. The CGI style like didn't do much for me, and since half the show is in that style, Seems kind of interesting. Looks a little fun. Based on a manga. So you know what we're gonna do. See what people here think about it. Psychological, supernatural. It's got okay reviews, but no chapters. I think the people who review series that aren't even on MangaDex, that are just reading it in Japanese and probably being the ones to add it to MangaDex as just like a entry. I feel like those people are generally rating things harder than people who actually read manga on MangaDex, because they're probably huge manga nerds that have read tons and tons and tons of stuff. So this is maybe a good score for a series that has no chapters. Like, the art looks really fun, right? It's like the mayonnaise bottle and stuff. I don't know, I'm a little curious. What is this studio? Platinum Vision? Looks like they mostly do yaoi bait. Okay. Maybe. Idly Pride, okay. It's a Weak Cross. Don't care. More Idol. Geki Doll. Like, right? What? Oh. Just like these two sentences seem to have nothing to do with one another. More Idol. They have robot parts. This. More idols. Okay. Shorts. Azure Lane short. I don't care. This is some sort of shit-posting anime, I would imagine. That my friend will tell me if it's funny. I don't know what this is, but it's the 2nd season. The sequel to the movie is a short. Now, I didn't end up watching the season that aired last season. There was just a straight-up new Strike Witches season. I was kind of curious, because I genuinely enjoy Strike Witches. I genuinely enjoy the original cast. I think they're really fun characters. And the action scenes are usually pretty good, too, but I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to care. Looks like a horror thing. Leftovers. I'm watching this right now with my friends. It's quite a lot of fun, especially to watch with friends. Higurashi, blah blah blah. Dog and cat. They keep changing the name of this. I don't think it's ever gonna come out. I'll be shocked if I ever get to watch this movie. Oh! I don't know why the heck they keep committing this nonsense. They're doing this with Girls in Panzer too. Instead of just making more TV show, we're going to make 6 movies, and they're going to come out at an excruciatingly slow pace. But I'll probably watch this because I really liked Pre. This isn't the same studio though. I thought it was Studio 3 Hertz. So I don't know what's going on there. Hey, it's that's the same scam. They're just doing the same scam twice. So I guess they worked on the Princess Principal show too, alongside Studio 3 Hertz. I attributed it mostly, at the time, to Studio 3 Hertz, because I was riding the high off Flip Flappers and thinking, damn, Studio 3 Hertz, looking good. This is like back to back, this to this. But Black Fox was pretty good, so who knows? Studio 3 Hertz is a land of contrasts. But yeah, I'll watch this. I don't know what any of this stuff is. More Sailor Moon. This, I think I heard something about it. This might be the movie that my friend is working on. I can't remember. But this could be good. Because it's not obviously bad. Or, well, not that any of this stuff will be bad, it's just, you know, it's part of like a franchise. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay. That's our season. I think it'll suit me just fine. There's not a ton of shows, but obviously I do not have the interest in watching a ton of shows anyways. I will just stick to however many shows I really, really want to watch. So, me, for our club. For me, well, actually I'm going to put B-stars. Depending on if people have seen the first season. I think at least a few people that watch anime with us have seen the first season. Tori Mia, I'll try watching. Yuri Camp S2. Maybe could be good. Affinity, Biori S3, Chaku Kara, Tomozaki Kun. Seems kind of fun, seems kind of interesting. Maybe Buddha Sekai Picnic could be interesting. Could be interesting. That seemed to be interesting enough. All this stuff. Alright, I think this is our list. Please let me know, is there something amazing that I overlooked? What are you planning on watching? I'm fine with this. Like, I can remember a day where this would be like a devastatingly bad season to me. But without the amount of anime that I feel like watching these days, and like my focus on just watching anime with my club, it feels like, like this is fine. This is totally fine. If like one of these shows ends up being good, I'll be happy. If a couple of these shows, like this I think will probably be pretty good. This I'm pretty sure will be good. So, I don't know. It seems fun. All right. That's my take. I don't know. It feels weird. I can remember being so much more in the loop, so much more committed and eager to watch dozens of shows. Dozens? Well, maybe a dozen shows. But now we're at this. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.